I can tell you of one big disaster.
Yes, please.
It was on Terminator 2. There's a scene in the movie where the T-1000 has a girder, and the T-100, Arnold, is against a wall, and he's being bashed repeatedly in the head with this big steel girder. They had built a wooden girder to stand in for the steel girder, and we had a flexible puppet head that was made to get its brains bashed out. And Stan was shooting second unit on the thing, so he was directing as we're there, and he's, encouraging us to beat the living daylights out of this head. And so we got what we thought was a pretty good take, and Stan calls Jim Cameron over. And Cameron looks at the footage, and he goes, "You can totally tell that that's a flexible rubber head and that it's caving in every time you hit it with the, what can we do about that?" Well, we didn't have anything else prepped. That was the gag. It was, we figured that the hitting was going to be happening so fast that you just wouldn't see that happening, but Jim's eye saw it. So in the heat of the moment, the only solution we had was to take one of our hero puppet heads, one of our radio-controlled Arnold Schwarzenegger, fully articulated puppet heads, and we put it in there, and Jim Cameron was there with us, and Jim said, "I'll man the girder." So Jim got on the wooden girder. We put this very expensive, completely electronic, radio-controlled puppet head in there, and Jim proceeded to just pummel the living daylights out of it. And we looked at the footage, and he went, "Perfect." And he went back to first unit to start filming again. So we take this broken mass down to the trailer, and Craig Caton, who had built a lot of that head, Craig was down there looking at it, and Stan walks in. And he says, "How bad is it?" And Craig, "Well, it's destroyed, Stan." He says, "I mean, the underskull's broken into 3 pretty big sections, but it's completely fractured and just flat." And Stan says, "You think we could have that put together by 9 a.m. tomorrow so we can shoot with it some more?" And we did. Bottom line, Craig looked at it and figured out that it was what he needed to do to repair it, and we got it all back together and working again for the next day.